picked up Pajot, who's a Ranger killer.
Yes, he is.
So, I don't know if he'll be able to make a comeback.
It's 7-1, and Pajot has 4 goals.
That's right.
Oh, man. It's going to be a blast these next few games. Crazy stuff. Di Giuseppe's been playing pretty well. 11 games now with the squad, man. It's like he's old-timer now on this team. But I guess, like I said, the guys have been – the last 3 games are a lot of fun, man. Poking around, beating Chicago, that was a blast. San Jose and the house, and, Carolina, that was a pretty good game too. So, they picked up some points here. It's just crazy where they're at right now. And like I said, just looking ahead at what's going on here, Isles, Montreal, Philadelphia, and then 4 straight at home. That's a back-and-back against Philly. I really can't wait to play the Flyers. I think that's just a freaking crazy storyline that, our playoff hopes might be now that we got to really take it to the Flyers, even beyond tomorrow night against the Islanders. Because the Islanders, to me, they've been ahead pretty much. It's crazy now how we're, if we win tomorrow to pull within 4 points of these guys, and those guys will be scratching their heads here, and they have been the last week or so. I know they won 2 in a row, but just the thought of us going toe-to-toe with Viggs and Hayes and the Flyers and that rivalry and stuff. Doesn't it always seem to happen that way, KD, that when it comes around to big playoff points, usually at the end of the year, we always end up, the games against the Flyers end up being just huge points on the schedule.
Yeah. Whenever I think of needing a point against the Flyers, I think of Ole Jokinen. And missing.
Well, now you know where Gauthier got his, watch what tapes he watched. Oh, the bad memories. Oh.
Anyway, but yeah, look, I think the fact that Vigneault is on the bench, like you said, and Hayes brings a little bit more to that rivalry. The fact that we haven't really played them, we played them once so far this year, which is insane. There's weird schedule between, not playing the Islanders all in the beginning of the year, the Flyers either, but now this is fun time. This is when all these games matter. You want to be playing sort of within your conference now, so especially when you're behind, so you can make up some points. So, a ton of games, Islanders, Flyers, Capitals, Devils, Penguins, you name it. It's the Metro Conference games are coming fast and furious this next month and a half. So, like I said before, sort of strap in, Ranger fans. This is what it's all about. This is what we've been waiting for. Meaningful games in March.
Wins and losses.
Yeah, they matter. It's all about wins and losses, Ranger fans. I don't know what you guys have been talking about all year, but it's always about wins and losses.
Oh, man.
But look, and this is all gravy, though, because, again, I don't think anybody expected that this year. That's why it's so much fun this year. You got a little bit of unexpected success on the ice this season. And even if it doesn't ultimately end up in a playoff position, I think everybody will feel good about where the Rangers are, the progress that they've made. But, they've put themselves in a nice position here to make a run for a postseason spot, which would be amazing.
But that's it, KD, man. They've brought us in now.
Yeah.
We laugh now at this, but this next couple of weeks are going to be insane.
You know what, though? They've brought us in. It's probably going to be a huge disappointment.
Oh.
If I know this team, now that they've got me in saying it's about wins and losses, they're going to fall apart. I'm going to be calling for Quinn's head in like 3 weeks. Yeah,
that is the chaos that's on tap, man. I'm looking, even the Capitals picking up Kovalchuk. Just that game with Ovi and Kovalchuk and Panarin and let's say Georgiev is in there and stuff, and just all of the Russian connection that's been going on here. It's just, this is just unbelievable. They weren't supposed to be getting a sniff. They weren't supposed to be here. This is like doing this show tonight is a blast. Doing this show all season with you, and just, and thanks again to the fans for supporting us and listening. But here we are, and look, and I gotta tip my hat to Torts and Columbus, man. Everybody's hurt on his team, and they just jumped over to grab the the last wild card spot right now too. They just jumped over Carolina, beating the Senators tonight in overtime. But man, I mean, just we're not supposed to be here, but it's great and it's stressful and it's fun and it's just insane. And if Kako would just step up, I mean, it could probably put us over the hump, man.
You know what I thought about immediately when you're talking about, and I thought about this earlier today when they said that the Capitals traded for Kovalchuk, is I was like, can the Rangers find a way to bring in Sean Avery to combat Kovalchuk with the way he would get him off his game that one playoff series against Atlanta? I always remember that where he gets Kovalchuk throwing punches at him.
Yep.
So I think that we got to find a way to get Sean Avery off his podcast.
Have you listened in yet?
Oh, I listened to the first episode. It was amazing. All he kept saying, "Look good, feel good. Look good, feel good." I went out and bought a whole new set of clothes after I listened to that. You should see what I'm rocking these days. The clothes I got,
God.
brand new jeans. I got like a fishnet shirt on. Fantastic.
A new strut in your step going down the street. Are you riding bicycles now in the city?
That's right. I'm watching myself in the bike lane in the city. Yeah.
Good old Shawnee Avery, buddy. Oh, man. It's great. I mean, here we are. 4 points out of a playoff spot. Sean Avery's got a podcast. We got a podcast. Shesty's going to be okay. Snoochie Boochie's going to be all right. Kako's just weighing us down, man. He's just weighing this team down. But we're going to be all right, man, because Kreider's got, a boatload of money now. And we're all set. Hank's going to take over, and Georgie, too. And I think
Kako just needs another one of your rants, I think. You just got to go off on him again.
I think you can sense, what I'm getting at here. He's dragging his team down. Put him down in the AHL. Get rid of the bum.
There you go. Well, I mean, he obviously listens to the podcast because the last time you went off on him, he stepped up. So
we need a hat trick tomorrow night. I got movie storylines going on here tomorrow night.
Hold on, Paulie. Let me talk. Listen, Kako, I know you're listening. You need to step it up. All right, we've had enough of this. It's almost March. Let's go. I want to see the performance that you gave in the World Championships next year. All right, buddy? Let's do this.
61 games. 61 games. What have you done for me, Mr. Kako? We have him in our freaking intro for the show. I got to take him out. Maybe that's the bad luck. I got to change it. Who would I got to put in there now? I guess I got to put Kreider in there. It's disturbing, this whole Kako thing. Come on, man. Enough.
He's 18 years old, Paul.
I don't want to hear it.
It's like child abuse over here. Goodness.
All right, buddy. So, I think we've kind of run through everything. I mean, we're on the other side of this trade deadline. The goalie situation is still insane. Kreider's going to be hanging out with us. JD and Gordon did a solid job. I mean, these guys now, they know they're not going anywhere. They don't have to pack any bags. They don't have to change any apartments. They're in it. They can kind of bond here. DQ knows he knows the team he's got. Lindy Ruff is filing his fingernails. He's getting ready. He's going to shave that mustache, getting ready for the run. This is it, boys. KD, this is the squad. Can we make the playoffs and then get swept by the Penguins or the Caps or somebody, maybe?
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know what else to say.
Beat the Flyers, baby. Beat the Islanders tomorrow night. Let's get this going. I want 2 points. I want 8 points this week. I'm in, man. I'm excited. I was happy about today, except for Kako. I'm really happy about this team. And
I was like, there's always that thought like in your head, like they could really blow this today. There was always that chance. But, you have faith in this management now. I think Gordon has done enough, good since the letter and turning this roster around. And, and where you have trust in him. Obviously, JD with what he did in St. Louis and in Columbus, and now with us. Like you said, there was no panic today. They're dealing with a car accident. They're dealing with tough negotiations with a fan favorite player. They kept their eye on the prize. They didn't get spooked at the deadline and make it some type of foolish trade. They see the chemistry that's building with this team. They see the young guys that are developing, and I think they said we just don't want to disturb what's happening right now. So kudos to them. Great day for the Rangers. Great day for the rebuild, and let's go. Let's keep it going with a win against the Islanders, because that's the cherry on top tomorrow.
Wins and losses now, baby.
They matter.
No more
It
rainbows.
matters.
No more unicorns. No more hospitality for Kako. If he doesn't show up tomorrow night, get rid of him. Get him out of here.
There's going to be a whole new way of thinking on this podcast starting next week. Forget it. If they lose a couple of games, I'm losing my mind. I'm calling for everyone's head.
It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. I'm excited. I'm proud of the team, proud of the organization. I'm excited about what's going on. Relieved to hell that Chesty and Snoochie Boochies are okay, and we're going forward. And again, thanks to the fans. Here we are. I mean, top 20 again. U.S. podcast. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. So, KD, number one, what White Claw are you drinking tonight? And number two, do you have a man crush for us on this special trade deadline show?
Well, I'm drinking, of course, the watermelon. I mean, do you see the new variety pack that's out right now?
I saw you getting all nasty on Twitter about it, too.
Let's go over what's in this new variety pack. Watermelon, mango, which is my favorite. Then you have lemon, which is definitely underrated. It's fantastic. And then last, I didn't even know they had this flavor, tangerine. Not great, but it's better than the crappy grapefruit that's in the other variety pack that I basically just throw out. I didn't even drink it. So overall, just wow. Just a great variety pack. I definitely advise all my White Claw, my fellow White Claw drinkers out there to go get this new variety pack.
And you won't be disappointed for the next couple of weeks.
You won't be disappointed. I was watching it during the game the other day. It's good luck. It's good karma. Get yourself a White Claw, sit down, and enjoy the game.
And your favorite pizza again too?
Elio's. Oh, yeah,
yes!
Elio's.
All right.
Elio's and White Claw, man. That's the magic potion. Let's go all year long for the rest of the year. That's the pregame meal. Elio's and White Claw.
I will make it a point to try and get those two sponsors for next year. All I want to hear is Go Rangers Radio, brought to you by Mango White Claw. And then we go to break. And here's a word from our sponsors, Elio's Pizza. Oh, man. Good stuff. We got some good stuff to look forward to, KD. I can't believe it. All right, give me a Rangers man crush. You got one on trade dedeadline show or what?
Yeah, it's got to be Gorton and JD for all the reasons that we said the entire show. It could have been very easy for them to set the rebuild back a couple of years here if you were to trade Kreider and D'Angelo and Strome and Foss and those guys and continue to rebuild of the rebuild, as we like to say. But I think that they, like I said, they recognize what they have here. It could be something special. They didn't want to disturb it. And not only did they do right by the here and now, they made the trade for Shea, which is for down the road, another first-round pick. They have all these picks coming up in the next three drafts. I forgot how many they said they had, like 19 picks or whatever the heck they have. So, in the top 3 rounds or whatever, something ridiculous. So, they're looking at the now, they're looking at the future. This is how you build, a dynasty or perennial Stanley Cup contender. So it's all good in Rangerland. It wasn't that long ago when we were missing the playoffs for 8 straight years, and we were trying to buy our way out of the problems, and spending money on top of money and going nowhere. So this is how you build a successful franchise. Ranger fans should be excited. I'm excited. I know you're excited, and let's go.
I'm pumped, my brother. It's good stuff, and definitely the best of Pavel and Igor. Get your butts back on the ice as soon as you can. Thank God you guys are okay.